Are we good to go? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
I said, are we good to go?
No, we are still trying to live it to
YouTube.
live. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy festive period. Thank you all for joining us today. I can see 4 people waiting, 2 people waiting now. Thank you for joining. You're welcome to Esther Royal channel. If this is your first time of passing by or saying hello to us. So today we have a guest today in our midst, as once in a while we do invite guests here to join us for more enlightenment in our relationship, love, and marriage life. So today we got someone, his name is Elder. So he loves to be called Elder. He prefers that, okay? So he's a relationship counselor, a marriage counselor, also a relationship love coach. So he's in our midst today, and we'll be talking about effects of current trend on marriages. So, and I expect it's going to be dishing it out to us big time. So, good afternoon, Elder. Hi, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
It's a pleasure to have you here today.
I'm happy to be here too. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So,
before I start, how many minutes do I have?
1 hour.
Okay, I may not be able to use up to an hour,
Okay,
but I'll try as much as possible to give out what I can give out. So,
okay, thank you.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Sorry for coming late. It's kind of raining where I am, and everywhere is cold.
No problem.
So,
welcome, sir.
The topic before me, the effect, or let me say, effect of current trend on marriage, or let me say on marriages, and I was able to do some little research. I hope you can hear me very well.
Yes.
So, the first thing is, effect is either positive or negative.
Okay, yes, true.
Effect is either positive or negative. And let's look into the word called trend. From my own dictionary, trend is a general direction or a general direction in which something I'll take it again. A trend is a general direction in which something is developing or changing or certain style in society. So now, looking at the word effect on current trend, the effect of current trend on that means so many things are happening on social media. Let me start here. And I used to tell people, never be carried away with what you see, because behind the camera there is a lot of things.
A lot of things. Yes.
And it is very rare for you to see couples who shows their bad side online. Most stuff people show is always the happy mood. But whenever you see an influencer or a social blogger that is showing the argument side, the quarrel side in the marriage, they want you to learn from them. And those kind of people are people you can follow, and you don't have problem. Because if everybody is following the trend in what we are saying, it will affect us. People spend so much on wedding without considering how the marriage will last. You can spend millions on your marriage, but the important thing is that staying in that marriage is important. Now, what is common nowadays, if you agree with me, is men beating women.
True.
That thing is happening day in, day out. It's happening day out, and it's like a trend. And at the end, you will see the woman being begged, or you see the man coming on social media telling people to beg his wife for her to come back. And let me tell you, a man that beats you will still beat you again.
Exactly.
It's not it's not a cause. You know, there are some things I got to learn when I switch my location. You know, this African mentality that you have to endure. You have to endure. This endurance has killed so many people. What do you want people to say? Even the celebrities, they are having issue with this stuff. The trend that is happening, marriages are crashing, divorcing are happening. People are tired of being in marriage because they only enjoy the happy moment. The sad moment is too big, is too much for them. So now we as a normal, or let me say as a simple human being, we should not allow those things to affect our own marriages.
True.
Don't spend millions on your marriage, whereby at the end of the day you'll be renting a house, you'll be renting cars. If you can organize a marriage that you know at the end you have something to start to start up with your family, then that is, don't be carried away with what you see. Don't let us allow this trend of if you see what they use in that marriage, if you see the entrance, if you see you are seeing the entrance. Do you know if those people have money to sustain their marriage, if they have money to set up their family? This person bought his wife 2019 Range Rover, and you're not comparing that person to your own husband. You shouldn't do that. So far, your husband does not have today, or your wife does not have to. That doesn't mean they won't have tomorrow.
True,
Do you even know do you even know if that person is renting? You know, so many things people don't know that. People don't know that people even rent house to do Photoshop, and they will tell you, see what God has done for me. And you, in your own mind, you feel like you are lacking behind. You are not lacking behind. So whatever that is trending, let those trending affect us in the good side, not the negative side. It's good to appreciate your husband. It's good to appreciate your wife. People do it. People post it online. Let's do that. But how many people have come online to show you the bad side of relationship? How many? So whatever that is trending, let us take the positive side and leave the negative side. Let us make sure we guide our heart, we guide our family. Don't let us be moved by what we see, because what we see can be deceiving sometimes. It can be deceiving sometimes. So, and nowadays people fight over what we call this proposing. If you can't propose to me in one 12-star hotel, in one 20-star hotel, you can't propose to me in Lamborghini. Somebody, my friend was proposed to in one Oma Jeep. My friend was proposed to in G-Wagon. Glory be to God. That person proposed to that person because that person has the money. If your spouse does not have the money to do that kind of thing, accept him or her the way she is or the way he is. Don't put pressure on your partner because of what you are saying online, because of what is trendy. My honeymoon, we must spend like 50 million. We must spend 100 million. We must do this, we must do that. There must be a red carpet from the airport to the hotel of our honeymoon because of what you saw online. You now start mounting pressure on your partner. Your partner will start going all the way to borrow money, to borrow this, to borrow that. And at the end of the day, you guys will still come to fight, because if your partner cannot provide for you, you will fight him. And he was just trying to make sure he makes you happy, going all of the way because of the pressure you mounted on him. So I don't know whosoever is online or whosoever is going to watch this video later on. Don't be pressurized on what you see. Most of what we see on social media are fake. People are faking it to make it. If you have money to do big wedding, please do it. I don't say you should do. Please, if you have me too, I want to have a big wedding. But after my wedding, what my family will sustain on is what is paramount to me.
Is the main thing. Yes, sir.
I don't want to finish my wedding and start begging somebody to give me so a month to rent house, to give me so a month to no. I want to be comfortable.
True.
I've seen people who have done beautiful wedding, and less than 4 months, the wedding was over. And that is why I like the white. The white, we never, we sorry to use this word. We Black or we African, we like to elaborate what is not meant to be elaborated.
True, sir.
We want to do this, we want to do that. See, the white, they can go to the beach and do their wedding.
Even the park.
Even in the park. They don't care about Ashwebi. Sorry to say. They don't care about, they just want to enjoy their marriage.
True.
It is not the crowd, but it is between two people. So they don't believe in this. Yes. They don't believe in this big
noise.
Big. Some of them, they still do it big, but at the same time, they make sure they have the money, they have the finance to do it. But we Africa, no, we always love to compare. We always love to contrast. And once you start doing comparison, you're married to what you are saying around you, then you start having problem. You start losing faith. And I should tell people, marriages are different. Yes. The way there is no manual that this is how your marriage will be like. What you will be facing is different from what your friend will be facing. So we should learn on how to make sure we make things work. I didn't say you shouldn't have influencers that you look up to, no. But at the same time, it is not all what they do that you will accept. You take the one that you know you can work, because at the end of the day, you don't want to lose your person. You don't want to lose yourself. You don't want to lose your personality. So you do what works for you and what is convenient for you. That's the word.
Yeah, right, sir.
So many things are trending. I beg you, so many things are trending. But at the same time, let's do the things that are needful. Let's take the positive ones and leave the negative one. If your spouse does not have so much more that it can be so that it can make your wedding trend, accept him or her the way he is. You guys will still have enough to spend. We still have the reason why some people don't really spend big on wedding like that is because they believe there is still wedding anniversary. And whatever you can do on your wedding day, that is why we have wedding anniversary. You can do it. You can fly out of the country, go to a nice beach, go to a nice restaurant, hotel. That is why we have wedding anniversary. For you to do some things that you omitted during your wedding. So there is always time to do everything. There's always time.
There is.
Me in my life, I'll never compare. And I'll never do what will make me run into debt. I want to make sure my girl is okay. I want to make sure she has one of the best wedding, but at the same time, not at the detriment of me running into debt. Because as a man, if you can't provide for your family, then you're not a man.
You're worse than an initiative.
Thank you. And no matter how good looking you are, if you can't provide, if you can't provide for your family, no matter how much your spouse loves you, a time will come she will start complaining, and it's not her fault. So you as a man, you must learn how to make a decision that will benefit both sides. She may not understand why you're making a decision in the first place, but later on she will be grateful that you made that decision. I don't know if I'm making sense. So please,
yeah, making sense, sir.
So please, there is so much more for us to handle in the marriage than we just want to trend. We want to trend. Trust me, some people have followed the footsteps of some influencers, and now now they're in trouble.
Hmm.
And some people has followed the step of an influencer and now they're happy. To tell you that take what is best for you and leave the rest. I just tell people, your mentor can never have all the things you want in life. Close your eyes to the things that you know you don't like about your mentor and take the good things that you like about the person and balance it.
Very true.
Make a balance. Because you don't want to lose your own self. Oh, you don't want to lose your personality because you want to make somebody convenient, somebody comfortable. Because if you're not yourself, then you're not happy. Then things cannot be going. You can't feel the energy, the vibe to carry on with the marriage. Okay, like now, something happened on social media a few months ago. Somebody said he can't propose to his wife kneeling down. And people were like, no. The normal way, the normal tradition is to kneel down to propose to your wife. And when people were saying that thing, I now look at that video. I was like, now, if this guy said he cannot kneel down, that in his culture that is against, that is a taboo to kneel down to propose. In as much the spouse understand him, I don't see any trouble in it though. In as much the spouse understand, but if the spouse doesn't understand him, then the guy can kneel down. But in as much the person is getting married to concurs with what the guy wanted to do, it's nobody's business, because we are not the one that you work the marriage with them. They are the one to work the journey by themselves. So if the guy said I can't kneel, I can propose, and the girl is not complaining, sorry, what's my headache? It's not my concern. In as much the spouse is okay with it. It's not my headache. But people are like, no, a real man must kneel down. A real man must that. So because it's not needed, it's not a real man. Social media can be sometimes confusing, but at the long run, let us try to understand whatever decision people are taking. This is that decision. Me, if I want to propose, I will kneel down because I love to kneel down.
Okay.
But it's true. But if I don't want to kneel down,
because you love to kneel down, that's why you kneel down. But if you don't like kneeling down, would you kneel down? Okay.
If I don't like to kneel down, then I won't do it because I don't want to fake it. at the long run, people will shout, they did not kneel down, they will keep quiet. But the important thing is that my marriage should work.
You are married. Let us say yes, that's true.
So, but me, it's not a big deal. I will kneel down because I even know my girl wants this. Obviously she wants me to kneel down. And me too, I want to do it the way my heart wants to do it. But if my personality does not go with it, like I can't kneel down, then so be it. The most important thing is that is the love and understanding. If there is understanding, you won't put pressure on your spouse because of what you are saying online. There's understanding. You won't mount pressure on people because of what is trendy. Somebody did this thing, you must do it. Oh, if you don't do it, you do not love me. If you do not do that, if you do not buy me that ring, that 50 million ring, you do not love me. The guy will buy it because he loves you. But in the long run, if the guy goes broke, what will happen to you? We used to stay with him. People have gone broke because of wedding.
A lot.
People have gone back to square one because of wedding.
Because of they
fail to understand that they need money to sustain the wedding. They now spend all
and there'll be serious fights after that wedding.
Trust me. So now, why should I not kill myself? Why should I not spend all my money when I know that after the wedding I want to get a
people would still say that they didn't eat. Some people still complain that they didn't even eat.
Africa,
they didn't eat,
especially in Nigeria. Sorry to say, especially in Nigeria.
Even if you
I did not taste anything. And you have spent like 50 million. People be like,
on top.
Can you imagine? I did not even taste their beef. That is human being. No matter what you do, you can never satisfy a human being.
They will not get satisfied.
So why can't you plan? Like, okay, after my wedding, I want to get a new house. I want to get my wife a new car.
It's true, movie
I
style.
want to do
More of a good story. Thank you.
Some of them will come and hit,
Thank
they
you
won't
for
give you 1
joining.
naira. Some of them will come to your wedding, they won't give you 1 naira. And you want to make your wedding trend. You want because or because you want to show off. But after the wedding, you go broke. And these same people, if you call them that you need 1 million, they will tell you they don't have. They'll tell you, yeah, but you did your wedding and it was elaborate. How come you are not broke after the wedding? Simple that is pushing you, and that is why we must be careful of the people we move with. People who move with too much friend, they usually have problem. I've come to notice that if you're the kind of person
Thank
that you have to,
busy being verse.
If you're the kind of person that you move with,
thank you for joining.
you
Exclusive
move with
Beauty TV. Thank you for joining.
friends.
Juliet Williams. Thank you for joining, sisters. Thank you very much. You can continue, sir.
So if you're the kind of person that you move with plenty friends, this is my ideology, there is problem for you. The reason being that if you have any issue and you tell them, 20 people will give you 20 opinions. If you move with plenty friends and you have problem and you go to them, all of them, they will give you different. Now you'll be lost in thought. You won't know which one to follow. So sometimes the circle we keep, the people we keep around us, determines our success in every area of our life. Now all you know is 1 million or 500,000 wedding gown, and you have a friend that go to parties 247. She will tell you, babe, there is one gown of 2.5 million. In fact, you can pay instrumentally. Let's make your wedding big. She will not give you 1 million. She won't give, but she will help you to drag the wedding. She will help you to elaborate it, but she won't give you one naira. She won't give you £5, but she will help you to elaborate it. After the wedding will finish, you'll be the one to be paying the debt. You will call her, can you help me with so amount? She will tell you, me, I'm broke. But she was one that brought the advice for you to make it trend.
True, sir.
My point is, whatever you cannot afford, don't put yourself in problem.
Don't start it.
One thing in my life, I don't like to be in debt. I can't sleep. If I owe somebody money, I won't be able to sleep. That is why I cut my coat according to my size. If my friend is doing wedding tomorrow and is spending 20 million, glory be to God. If my friend is doing wedding tomorrow and they're spending 500 million, glory be to God. I'm happy for them. When it's my own turn, I will spend the amount that I know that won't put me to problem. So please, I beg you, my people, don't let us be affected by what is happening on social media when it comes to marriages. There is so many things behind the camera. I say it so many times. Some people will beat their wife. They will come to this to social media and they will doing love you, love me, love you, love you. A time will come, the wife won't be able to take the beating again. She will cry. But you people will be like, but last week you people were still in Dubai doing shopping now. How can this fine boy be beating you? They won't show us the bad side. They'll just come to church. They will come out, my love, I love you. They'll show us their vacation. But behind their vacation, the person is giving the wife serious beating. The wife is giving the guy serious trouble. And we are seeing the good side. Oh, they are doing well. They are doing well. They are not doing well. They are not doing well. Understand your partner. Make sure you guys are on the same page. Don't be pressured by anything. If you go to a wedding of your friend and the wedding was glorious, was wonderful, so be it. Be happy for them. Don't not carry that ideology to your own wedding. Like your own wedding must be bigger than that. That is where we fall into problem. The wedding I went to, my own marriage, my wedding must be bigger than that. That is the beginning of problem. Where you have budgeted 2.5, you now increase to 5 million. Where you budget 5 million, you now increase to 10 million. Where you budget 10 million, you now increase to 20 million. Before you know it, you are entering problem. And now we don't know what is happening to economy. The economy is not balanced in everywhere. The economy is shaking. People are losing job. This is the right time we should know that whatever we see online is online. There is so many things that is happening that we can't see.
Yes.
And that's why I'm not surprised when you see people come online and they begin to tell you he assaulted me, he abused me, I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised at all. I've never been surprised that somebody is beating somebody, that somebody is having problems in their marriage. I'm not surprised because number one, they are human beings. Number two, it shows that they have been nurturing some problem that they failed to solve before they went ahead with their marriages. And
true, sir.
All what they did was just to show us the glamorous side, the good side. So me, I'm not surprised. I'm not. Something happened. I don't know if you've read the news. There was a man that works with the media in Nigeria, Channels TV. His wife was a doctor. When I went through the storyline, trust me, these people had a wonderful wedding. You have a wonderful family. But nobody could have thought of the fact that that guy was beating the woman. And I know the beating must have been happening. That's not the first time. I'm very sure.
For 5 years.
Why can't you speak? Now, trust me, you know, the governor of one state usually came and intervened and the stuff was solved. That man will still beat that woman again.
That is just the fact.
I can guarantee it.
When she comes out again, nobody will mind that.
Nobody. She was even when I watched the video when they were in the government house, the governor's house to resolve the matter, the look on her face shows that she's not happy. But she was, I felt she was pressured by the family. You can't leave your husband's house. You can't leave your husband's house. You can't leave where we put your children. But when she died, these people will come and tell her, she could have left too. She could have left the guy. How can somebody be beating you and you be there? The same people that is pushing her, that no, endure. You don't endure. Beating is not part of what you endure.
In marriage, true.
In marriage, it's not part of what you endure. It is not. You don't enjoy being beaten. You don't enjoy being snapped. You don't enjoy maltreatment. You don't enjoy a toxic relationship. It does not work that way. It does not. It does not at all. Know who you are. Stand for what you believe. But whatever that is trending, whatever that people are doing in the marriages, so far as working for them, it does not mean it will work for you. Because we have different background and different personalities. We have different ideology. So we should understand that we need to focus on how to make the marriage work, not how to make it look flashy. Make it work. Then people around you will now tell it to the world that, trust me, these people are having a good marriage. It is not you that you say that your marriage is good. People around you will testify. It is not you that you say that I have a good marriage. People around you will testify that no, these people, they have a wonderful family. It's not as if we not have issues. It's not as if we not quarrel. But once we quarrel, the ability to resolve the fight easily, the ability to resolve every issue on a fine ground, that is what makes a marriage a marriage. But if your marriage trend the same way, the divorce will trend. In fact, divorce trend more than a marriage. So please, you know, I know some people, I know some of the ladies like this surprise birthday proposal that a trumpet guy will come, he will blow for you, he will blow. It's fine. Everybody loves it.
It's cool.
It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. Go for that. But you know, those things has level. I saw somebody propose to his wife. The guy brought that lady a gift worth of I think 300 million something. He bought a Mac Apple laptop. The guy bought a like 20 bucks with different gifts, worth of millions. It's because he can afford it. If what your own spouse can afford is just to blow trumpets and give you the ring, take it that way. What is important is you staying in the marriage and making it work. It is not the box that you want to open. Inside this box, this is brand new shoe. This is brand new cloth. This is brand new ring. No. The same person that brought that did a surprise proposal with millions of naira, millions of dollars, can tomorrow change it for the lady and say he's not more interested. So I beg us, please. I beg us, please. Let us make sure whatever we see, whatever people around us are doing does not affect us. Let us take our ground. Let us know how to manage our resources. And whatever trend that is happening, let the trend affect us positively, not in the negative side. Take the positive stuff from the trend that is trending and run with it. But don't feel like as if all what you see is just the way it is. It is not. Not everything is true. Not everything is true. Not everything is true. But let's take the ones that we know we can do, then we run with it. This is one adage where I come from. We can only escort you to the marriage. We don't help you to stay in your marriage. And that's the fact. That means people will push you to do a lot of things, but when the troubles come, when it backfires, they won't stay there with you. It's going to be you and you only.
It's true, sir.
If you like to be working to be waking up on your bed with breakfast on bed, is that what you like? No, I'm the example that coming to my head. If what you love is breakfast on bed, and if you think your guy cannot do it, you can teach him. But if he still cannot do it, that does not mean.
What if we don't like doing it?
That's another angle. See, we men, we operate in different ways. Me now, I can do breakfast for my wife on bed, but I used to ask myself, can I continue it? One, I would rather wake her up. I rather wake her up with a piano, with a song. That does not mean I don't love her. But you women, you sometimes you push us to do things, and at the long run, we stop doing it. I feel like this thing is not. I can learn it, fine, but it is not as if I'm doing it all the time because it is not in my blood. It is not the way I do things. That does not mean I don't love you. I want breakfast in bed. I want this. I want that. We cannot. Nobody is perfect. We all have our strengths and our weakness. So breakfast in bed, I can do it. Why not? But if I do it today, do it tomorrow, and next tomorrow I stop doing it, you complain. So let me do it once in a while to surprise you. I prefer that.
It's better.
I prefer that. Let me do it once in a while to surprise you. Because if I promise you I'm doing it all the time and I did not fulfill it, that is a disaster. So because I know some ladies too like guys to open doors for them before they enter. Some guys they don't know it's courtesy. They have to learn it. And if he does not do it, if he does not do it, that does not mean he does not love you.
He's not a man. It's true.
So me, I know all those things. Open the door because trust me, ever since I moved to this place, a lot of things have changed in my life drastically. Like and most time men behave according to the environment they live in.
Exactly, sir.
Women behave. An African man who has not traveled out or who has not been to European country in his life, and you're not expecting to open door for you or to open car for you. You'll be like,
you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
You grow there.
That is it. But once he changed his location to an European country, nobody will tell him.
Bollywood movie.
Nobody will tell him because that is what you'll be seeing. Like, okay, let me use myself.
Their normal lifestyle.
Let me use myself for an example. When I was in Nigeria,
okay,
I feel like How will I be changing a nappy, pampers when my wife is there? How can I be doing this when my wife is there? How can I be pushing baby? You can't be doing when she has poor hand and 2 legs. Why would I do that? But immediately immediately I moved out and I came to UK and I saw what people are doing to their wife. I was like, if I do not adjust, this thing will affect me. And
in
to
Africa,
be honest,
they will say that the
this
wife has used the man's head, though.
God bless you. And these things are very romantic. In this place, men push the cage. I mean this
the
children's stuff.
baby truck.
The baby truck. Men pushes it. Men go to the store to get stuff. Because your wife, she's not a slave, she's your helper.
She's your partner, your mate.
And if you say you love her, you must do it. But imagine, and I come to Nigeria back now, and I'm doing those things. People that does not know me, they'll be like, he's not a woman. No.
Traditional man.
No. So sometimes
he's not a man enough.
Imagine. So men operate according to the environment they find themselves. Now, okay. I've learned that if my wife gives birth, if the child is trying to change his cloth or his nappy, I should do it while my wife will be doing something else. If I'm cleaning, my wife may be cooking. If I'm cooking, she may be cleaning. We should share things. So I begin to learn all those things, and because I see them day to day. This is what I see day to day. Like day to day. I see guys driving their wives to the park for her to get the bus to her working place. But an African man, he will tell you, no, I can never do that. I can never do that. Even your parents, even if you don't have parents that they are well exposed, they will tell you, are you okay? Volunteer in sorry, I said to use the Yoruba word because this video is going to go viral. You're the one changing the pampers. What's your wife doing? No, you are meant to help your wife. She's your mate. She's not your slave. So these are the trending things you can learn in your marriage, because people post it online. I help my wife to get stuff in the store. I help my wife to do cleaning. I help my wife to do some cooking. I made dinner for my wife. These are the trending that can affect us positively.
Yes. Okay.
But I'm not saying you go and fight your boyfriend if he cannot do it. Don't go and fight him. Don't blame him. Where he's living, the
your husband. Maybe your husband.
Where he found himself. Where he found himself, we will not allow him to think this way. But trust me, if you guys move out of the country, nobody will tell him. You will adjust.
True.
So these are the trending things that we can, and trust me, there are some elite guys that they do it in Africa. I've seen people who are elite, who are exposed, that they help their wives do all these things I'm saying, even in Africa. They help their wives to their working place. They help their wife take care of the house if she's busy. They help their wife take care of the children if she's busy. It's because people, they surround themselves with, and because of what they watch online, and because of what they are exposed to. So they will do it without no stress. But a typical African man that is from village, or even not from village, that is living in an area whereby people in that area themselves, they don't have exposure, the person would think that same way. You cannot blame me. You can never blame me.
They'll go and pray start praying for the person.
Trust me.
The wife has used the head.
He has been manipulated. The spiritual clinical
yes, so village people are on top.
We Africa, we are easily quick to judge things on spiritual level. Like let me make a prank. Ever since I got to this place, I've never prayed to God that God, I don't want to have accidents. I've never prayed for it in my life, because on a normal level, I don't want to have accidents. I don't have accident. Like, God, I'm going out today. I don't want to have accident. I've never prayed that prayer. I've stopped it, because on a normal level, I cannot have accidents. But if I come back to Nigeria, I will pray that God, I don't want to have accidents. God, as I'm going out today, I don't want to have accident.
Don't
To
let
tell
them.
you that different environment with different
Location,
attitude,
environment.
different behaviors. So those things that is trending, let us take the one that is positive. Let's use the positive one, and the negative side, let's just let it go. Let's let it go. Let's let it go. So I just wish I don't know if there's any room for question, but the thing is that
Okay.
there is so much behind the cameras. Don't let us be carried away with things we see. Like I used to say, men are moved by what they see, ladies are moved by what they hear. But at the same
Somebody said
time,
that is why I pray for a man that has a white man mentality.
trust me. See, white man, they are the most loving man on the earth I've ever seen. A white man will leave his house in this cold weather and go and get his wife something from the store. Tell an African man that, babe, help me get something in the store in the cold. Even when it's not cold, even in the night, he will tell you, are your legs having problem? If you want to buy it,
You should help you massage your leg.
no, I'm saying a white man can go all the way to get his wife something from the store. But if you ask an African man to do that for you, maybe you guys are back home and you're like, baby, and I need this thing, can you quickly help me get this thing from the store? He will change it for you. An African man will be like, are you okay? You don't have leg.
What do you mean by that?
when we are at the store, don't you remember you buy this thing? But the white man will go with joy because he wants
You
the
can
wife
drop
to
your
be
question in the comment
comfortable.
section so you will be able to. Okay.
So
You're
a lot of
welcome, Mama.
things, a lot of things needs to be. Our men need to start having this mentality that their wife needs a good pampering and a helping hand. And we ladies too, whatever that we know that we want our men to do, that don't let us force it. We can't force that thing on them. Let's just try and explain to them. If they can get it, fine. If they can get it, because African man, I know, because that's where I'm coming from. Africa, the way we think as a man sometimes is very ridiculous. But if we want to learn, we can learn. If we want to learn, I'm telling you, if we want to learn, you can
let
learn.
me ask this question. Let me use this opportunity to ask that question. Maybe I'm saying the mind of some audience here.
Okay, it's fine.
You said that men as ridiculous, the way you put it now. So what do you think we can do as a woman now? Okay, I want my man to do this, and you don't want to nag it, and you don't want to look like, okay, it's like because I'm copying someone. How do you pass that message across? Okay, that I like this. For example, you made an example of kneeling down to propose. So how do you communicate to your guy like, oh babe, if you want to propose, I beg, kneel down. If no need, I don't go.
Number one.
So some people, for example, also some people they don't accept proposal in public. How do you know what your spouse or your partner would like? Or how do you communicate what you would like to them?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Number one, if you are educated, make sure. Now let's leave. I don't want to bring in spirituality stuff. If you're educated, make sure somebody you are dating is also on the same level with you. The reason being is that if that person is on the same level with you, the person will not have problem in understanding what you want. The reason why people fight each other is because people they are going out with does not have the same understanding that they have.
Okay.
Now, if you want to know if your man will do what he wants to do, let me give us a scope. Baby, I saw this video. See what this lady did, though. See what this guy did. Look at his reaction.
Okay.
If he tell you, oh, this is lovely, I can do. No, ask him, can you do it? He's like, why not? I can do it. Definitely, he can do it. But if he tells you, me, who after for all this rubbish, I can't do all this one, so who after? Then relax.
Okay.
Relax. Look for a happy moment that you guys are together. Then introduce it to him.
Jesus.
Men are always calm. Men are always calm. They have this calm mind when they are happy. And when we are happy, we have this heart to receive things from anybody. If I'm happy with you, as my wife, there's nothing you want to ask from me, I will do it. That's why I said, if you are educated, make sure it's also on the same level with you. That is when he can understand that thing. But if you guys are not on the same level, it will be difficult to.
Okay. Can I chip in this one? There are some
It's
men,
fine.
they have you. When you are, like when we talk about trend, something that has been happening, there is this way of things that when our mothers want to communicate to our father, that is when they will now remember that he has one name, like Olowori or Komio. Some men, when you start calling them sweet names, even if you don't want to ask for anything, they'll say, I don't have money. Don't just bother to, So there are some men, even when they're happy, it doesn't work with them. So how do you now communicate it? Or it's better you just forget about it. That let me just forget about it. Like
I said something. It has to do with the environment you guys live in and the kind of friends your man works with. Everything has come down to exposure. Everything that I'm saying today. See, if a guy if a guy will change to do something that you want him to do, it's very determined on the level of the exposure he has and the friends he works with. If your man is working with people that don't have exposure, trust me, even if he has exposure, his brain will come down. His brain will come down. So your man must have exposure, and people he works with will determine how he will relate with you, because those are the people that gives him advice. Now, if your man is among his friends and he was like, I would like to be going to market for my wife when she's tired, and his friends does not do that for their own spouse, they'll be like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you? My wife does not dare tell me that I will go to market for her. Are you sure you are okay? They will change his mindset. But if he's working in the midst of people who have exposure, they'll be like, why not? If she's tired, if your journey goes around that corner, buy stuff for her. Like call her on the phone, like, babe, what should I get for you? Branch the store and get that. That is how it works. So the kind of people your spouse or your husband works with determines the way we deal with you.
True. Yes,
let me use my family as an example. When I got to the UK, the first I got to the UK, and my brother came to pick me from the airport. Normally from the airport we should be going home. He now told me,
yes,
Elder, I want to branch the store. I said, for what? He said he wants to buy his wife some things. I was like, you want to buy your wife some things? I don't get. Is it like as if she can't come out, or
is it maybe?
because I was coming with mentality of an African man.
Africa.
So thank God he read my containers. I was like, Sammy, why did you change? I said, why can't we get it another time? He was like, yo, she has my kid and she's been taking care of my kid, and I have the chance to pass where what she needs can be getting or can be gotten. So why can't I buy for her? If she's also going outside, she can buy stuff for me too. She's my wife. I have to help her get those things because she has so much to do at home. From that moment, my mind began to reset. Like, yes, okay.
Factory sector.
You have to help your wife. She's not your slave. She's your partner. She's your helper. If you allow her to do all those things, she will look old, and you'll be the one to complain first.
Yeah, it's true. Then
my head began to change. Since that time, I've seen my elder brother changes that pass for his children, and once I get married too, I will do it because I have to help my wife, because she can't be doing this, doing that, she's doing this, doing that. She will get tired. She will look old. She will look haggard. And I'll be the one to first complain, like, madam, what's happening to you? So don't let your husband be around people who have been with people who have gone far and wide out of the country. It's change. It's still change. Whatever you show him that is trending, that he feels is because the fact is, it is not everything that is trending that is advisable to be done. But whatever that is trending, that he knows that it will boost the love you guys have for each other, that it will be romantic, we will do it. Depend on the circle he found himself, we will do it. We'll do it.
Wow.
Any other question?
I don't have any other question. Okay. Okay, let me ask
So,
this one. Let me ask this last question. You talked about that if some people were unable to do their wedding as they wanted, okay, so maybe later in the marriage they are now more richer than the onset of their relationship. So you were talking about that is why there is marriage anniversary. So can I say that this marriage anniversary is like a trend too? Even when they are actually fighting, they will still come and do wedding anniversary and they've not even achieved anything much, but they'll still go and get Asoebi to do the wedding anniversary or call people to come and eat. Can we say marriage anniversary is a trend? Or can we say when you are celebrating your marriage anniversary, let it be between you and your spouse, or instead of inviting a large number of persons? Because I've visited, I've had like couple of invitations going for a wedding anniversary. Like they made it like a reception, a very big reception. I was like, this money is they really spent a lot. I was like, why can't this couple take this money to Motherless Baby Home? Like, let them go and see that, okay, this is on our 10th anniversary, we have achieved even with the growth in our home, we still bless some life. Can we say that they just want to, I don't know, maybe you are guessing how I'm putting it. Should we say that celebrating wedding anniversary is a trend that is positive or that is negative, or is both positive and negative? That's my last question.
Okay. Thank you for that question. Like I said, anything that can come with positive and negative side. Now,
yes,
wedding anniversary is something that happening before. Trust me. It's just that people now really open their mind to it. It has been happening before.
Okay.
People now open their mind to it, and that's why I said, if you know you have the money to do the wedding anniversary, do it. But the essence is also to make impact into people's life. But not everybody tries to make it look to make it look as if it's impactful. People just do it to mark the years, and everybody just come to it and everybody goes home. But for you to not make it more impactful, it depends on you having a spouse that can think for you. Like, babe, okay, we want to mark our anniversary. Let's use this medium to bless people also. It now depends if you have a spouse that can think for you, because normally the reason for it is just to thank, like to thank your spouse for the years you guys have been together. That's the way I say it. So the thing is that if they have enough money, let them do it. At the same time, let them make sure they mark it to impart something meaningful to people's life. You should not do as if we had an anniversary and nothing. And if they don't have money to impact people's life, let them mark it on the low key. But the essence of it is just to make sure you appreciate your partner and to let people know how much you guys have been together and how much you love each other and how strong you guys are going from day to day and from your yearly activities. And if I can get you right, sometimes wedding anniversary does not involve bringing people for a big gathering. Sometimes it's just a gathering of you. It's just a gathering of you and your family, like
and your
small gathering of you and your spouse, or small or few people that you know that are close to your family. It is not whereby you not be doing Asoebi. I don't believe in that kind of wedding anniversary doing Asoebi.
Some people do Asoebi as if they are doing wedding.
If you are marking it, that marking has something that when we did our 2-year anniversary, these people were less.
This was what we were able to
do. Let it be meaningful. Let it be meaningful. And if you know you can't do it big, my sister, my brother, just buy a cake of 10K, of 20K in your parlor, in your room. Celebrate it. The most important thing is that your wedding is surviving. Your marriage is still standing.
And it's stable. Yes.
That is the most important thing. So some people, they still do wedding anniversary and they are still having issues in their marriages. That is the negative part of the trending of
Even
the
on
wedding
the wedding
anniversary.
anniversary day, sef.
I've seen wedding anniversary whereby they are forcing them to kiss each other on social media. Won't you kiss? Kiss. Is it by force? Some social media gives you some vibe and you'll be like, God. And that is why so many people have lost good people because of what they watch on social media. You must do this thing for me. This person did this person did this for his friend. This person did this for his wife. This person did this for the husband. This person. If your wife cannot twerk for you or do lap dance for you, don't force her. But if she wants to do it for you, let her learn it. It's a process. If your wife cannot,
let her go and learn how to twerk now.
It's a process. People don't just change. It's a process. Change comes with
some
process.
men don't tell their wife what they really want. Some men will not tell their wife what they want.
That's another problem.
Instead of them to tell them, I would like you to twerk, or I would like you to do lap dance, so
then
they will just
she'll go and learn it.
She's getting you, Jerry. She'll go and learn it.
Imagine. So, communication, then it has to do with communication. It has to do with communication.
Effective communication.
Effective one. Babe, this is what I like. Even before you get married, baby, this is what I like. So once you know what your spouse like, even before you get married, it's going to be difficult for you to adjust to whatsoever they want you to do for them. Once you know what they want in your relationship, it will be hard when you guys come together. But you saw something online is trending and you want to start working in your relationship immediately is wrong. It's process. Change is process. Change is process. If I want my girl to wear brum short and she does not like it, I can't say tomorrow start wearing brum short. No. Babe. And I feel like I can tell you something. I like this way of dressing. Can you please just try and learn how to dress this way for me sometimes? She will start learning it. It's a process. Not as if tomorrow this is what you must wear. I want to see this bum short on you. I want to see trouser on you. I want to see you do makeup. No. You talk to them in love. You talk to them in an understanding.
But can I say something with this? Because though I don't like sharing personal issues that people share with me online. I don't share it. But I'll quickly share this. There is one issue, sometimes last year, so it's been long. The wife was the wife is an SU. She don't use attachments. She don't wear earrings. She don't do makeup. And the husband keep telling her that I would like you to do attachments. She's like, I can't blame. The man even went ahead and bought a wig for the woman. The woman didn't wear it. Today the home is scattered, but that is not the issue. My question is that the question is in two ways. At first, is it that the man saw the woman like that okay, this person is SU, she don't use attachment, she don't use it. Why did you go for her when you know that actually that is not what you really want? Number two, why is it so difficult for a woman to like a little bit like compromise, not totally change? For example, as the spouse brought that wig for her, I thought that it's something you would have wear, even if you don't wear it at all. Maybe when you are going out together, you just do it. There are some things you do for your spouse just to show them that you love them, not because you would have done it in a normal day. So now, because I was telling her, for a man to tell you that this is what I want, some men will not tell you that okay, this is what I want. I want you to do it this way, like you are saying about bum shorts. Some men will just even buy it for their wives. That is, they're even telling them indirectly. But how would you know if your husband like bum shorts, twerking, or all these things? How would you know?
Let me start from the first question the first question you asked. Now, women, like I saw an article. The person said, I want a mommy Gio, that is the wife of Dada Deboye. I want a mommy Gio in a look of Rihanna. Now, we guys, there's something about us. We know what we want. But at the same time, we don't want what we want to look dull in our eyes.
Okay.
We know what we want. Like we want a lady who can pray, who can take care of the family. But at the same time, we don't want her to be too dull. We want her to be lively,
We want her to be bright, yes.
to be bright. So he brought that wig for her so that he will not have the mind to be cheating outside, because that is what he loves on what is like that. That is what he loves seeing on ladies. So instead of him to have a divided attention, okay, let me buy it for my wife. Let her wait for me and let me see. The man from the beginning, he knows that I'm okay with her attitude. I'm okay with the way she does things, but I need to spice her up so that she can look like what I want. Even though she's okay in this side, let me balance it up so that I won't have the courage
to be spiced up.
Now, the woman, I don't want to blame the woman, but the woman should know that when it comes to marriage, it comes with a lot of sacrifice. It comes with a lot of, you have to sacrifice a lot of things. It's not because you want to lose yourself. No, it's not losing yourself. It's because you love that person. And when you love somebody, you should be willing to change in some ways for that person. So I don't know why she didn't wear the wig or something. No. I don't know. Maybe she's not ready, or maybe because she thinks she's going into a fire if she's wearing wig. Because most SU people, they have this, they put on
mentality.
This spirituality rings in their head.
If you wear trouser, you're going to hell.
The same Bible that tells you that you should honor your husband.
It's submit for your husband. To him. Submit.
You know, that is like me. I can't marry SU actually. It's not as if SU they are fine. but now the thing is that some of them now.
What do you mean by that?
No, the thing is that some of the SUs now, they are not upgrading. They are not upgrading.
Upgrading, okay.
There's a lady in my school when I was in University of Ilorin.
Okay.
I've never seen her do makeup. She's not earring. Like for 4 years, this person does not use earring, no makeup, no trouser. The last time she posted on Facebook, trust me, everything that she did not do, she did it. My speech was like, Somi, do you know why this lady is like this? She has a man in her life.
Why?
She has a man in her life. Because how can you have a good man, and because of your own attitude, you want to lose the person? Because you can't change something, you want to lose the person. In a world whereby good men are scarce.
Yes, so good women
the lady,
are scarce.
She did.
Good women who are scarce.
The lady, good women are scarce. Thank you. The lady, she did makeup and she was now looking more beautiful.
Okay.
This was the same person that I would tell her that back then. How can't you do kinship? No, I can never. When I saw this lady on Facebook, she posted 3 pictures. Oh my God. See comments. Like people were like, wow. She has never.
It is.
I was like, this person has a man in her life. That's just the result of having somebody in her life.
Some persons that have not changed, that are mates, that are still, they will tell her that she has backslided and that she's going to hell. You know, there is one thing that about knowledge of the Bible. I will not say it's our parents, maybe the pastor of our parents, they really colonize, or let me say brainwash them to turning yourself to an old woman because you are a Christian.
Let me chip in something. Now,
okay.
My parents are pastors. Now, by God's grace, I get married in this country now. And I take my babe to Nigeria.
Okay.
She's now on trouser. Will they tell her to remove the trouser? They can't. Because she was being brought up in this country. She lives in the system. It's not as if she's wearing something that's exposing. This is where she has lived for like something of her life. So will they tell her, oh yeah, remove it? They will never tell her. They will never. Because number one, they know where she's coming from, where I'm coming from is different. And even the same Bible says, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Like you should learn to adapt to situation. If you wear skirt in this country, it's not saying we don't wear skirt, but in this kind of, it is always, every time it's always cold. So tell me, if you're wearing skirt,
the weather, everything.
the weather is bad. So not
Yes.
if you're wearing skirt, you will die.
You will be that's
you will die. So all these things, and thank God, thank God I have parents who are exposed. So they'll never fight my babe because she's doing makeup or she's wearing. No. We Africa, we believe that it is only our own culture, it's only our thing that is right, which is wrong.
We are the only one that know how to call God.
Which is wrong. Somebody was asking me that why is it that when people come to this country, African man, they don't serve God like the way they serve God back in their home. The person said because 80% of what they pray for back in their country
is resolved. Yes, somebody should write in the comment section. You don't need to pray about it.
Without praying. Me, I like my girl to look hot, to look sexy, in a modest way. No, I know what I want. Modesty. I know what I want. In moderation.
Modesty. Modesty is everything.
Understanding. So if your husband is not having this ideology, then trust me, the kind of people he's working with is giving him problem, and his background can be and trust me, the background has a lot to do in men's life, because the background tells a lot about people and the kind of people he works with. Background tells about it affects women a lot, and the friends we keep and the exposure that we have is different. So if your man does not have good exposure, trust me, you have problem. But the man that loves you will be willing to compromise some things for you. That is it.
Yes, and the man that loves you will be willing to compromise for you.
That is
wow.
It.
Thank you. It's like I should go and push and pay for this topic. In fact, you really dealt with this topic. Wow, this is wonderful. And it was fun, it was educative, it was inspiring, everything is just there, all is in it, and it's just dope like that. I really we appreciate you for honoring my invitation again. I'm still gonna call you again.
Trust me, it was in a tight time. Trust me, but anything for you now. It was. I have to run out of the office to run back home.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you and I celebrate you.
Thank you for having me.
I celebrate you.
Thank you for
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Maybe we'll bring one topic talking about over spirituality. Even the Bible says, do not be too spiritual. Some people do not know. The Bible said, do not be too spiritual. And we'll deal with, is makeup sending you to hell? Is wearing trousers sending you to hell? Is wearing earrings sending you to hell? Because there are some people that will say they are wearing clothes, they are not wearing trousers. But the way they even dress, they can make some men fall. But that will be for another day.
The question is that, sorry, let me tell you something. I just tell people, if you tell me trousers send ladies to hell, what of the tights they wear in now? Is it not you form a trouser? If you're wearing tights, will you go to hellfire?
Is it not? Yes, now.
Because they wear tights and wear skirt because they don't enter the bike. Now, don't wear tights. Don't wear tights.
Bring
out the pants.
See, Africa has a lot of issues. It's
not our fault. It's the background. That's what I said. Background.
It's the background. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Really affected. So people who are moved out of the shell, they know that there's a difference between ignorance and understanding. There's a difference between
Yes. So
wisdom is needed.
That will be for another day. Because I have a lot of one of my friends was telling me that, okay, I just the way me I marry, if I marry more Japan, I will do what I would like. With my parents, they are just telling me, don't do this, their parents is trying to overshadow them. They don't let them have the mind of their own. They see their girlfriend.
You can't blame the parents, because the parents too, the background, the system, the way they're being brought up, that's what is affecting them. Until the parents to have some exposure,
it's true.
Nothing can change. Nothing can change. So you can't blame the parents. It's the way they're being brought up.
My friend was like, at least if I marry, my husband likes it too. Oh, my light is off. So at least they will be able to work on that. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you very much for joining and for coming here on today. Bring my LS an appreciation message to a lot of persons. You know, some name have gone up. Mama L Place, Esther Igyobe, Bowen Edmond, Nkechi Olise, UYSA. Home of a good story, Modesty Lifestyle. Wow, I have a lot of persons here today. Exclusive Beauty TV, Juliet Williams, New I Have a Story, B.N. Ragbon, Queen Mabel Reality TV. Thank you so much, Mama. We miss you. I miss you so much. Glad Makeover TV. I have a lot, like Abe Variety TV, my sweet sis. Thank you for joining me. Okay, Best David's show. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you for joining me today. Master Miss Kitchen, thank you, boss. Who else? Eddie Blessing TV. Thank you for joining me. B. Eragmo, Queen Mabel. Thank you all for joining me today on Today LS, and I really appreciate and I celebrate you all. We call it a day today, and every Friday I have my LS today, and we talk about topic relating to relationship, love, and marriage. And you will so love it, and you will going to be enjoying this topic every now and then. Just stay tuned. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn all on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a new video on this channel. Thank you all for joining me today on my LS. I really love you and I celebrate you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.